another birthday. And as usual, I check the morning paper to see the horoscope, to see if there's anything I have to look forward to. And then I read the obituaries to make sure that I am not dead and nobody has bothered to tell me about it. Now, about those obituaries, every Sunday they have 50 or so of them. And I've gone through them rather carefully. About 5 of them have actually died. The rest of them seem to have been taken by a euphemism. About half of those have either just passed away, quietly sometimes, peacefully usually, after a long battle with illness. And then the rest of them have somewhat more exotic means of departure. They fall asleep in the arms of Jesus, or they fly off with the angels, or they go to their eternal resting place. There are 2 I particularly liked. One guy had left on his eternal fishing trip. Another one was a woman who was an actor, and she had taken her final curtain call. Well, I have a family. I have 3 children and various in-laws and grandchildren and stepchildren and so on. And once in a while we get together, and around my birthday this last time, some of us were sitting around and having a few margaritas to celebrate. And I complained about these euphemisms that people choose for instead of dying. And my daughter-in-law said, well, you better write your own obituary because we don't want to be responsible for it. And my son helpfully added, and don't put it off too long, Mom. You haven't got that much longer to go. You always want to hear something like that from your kid. Is he checking to see if he's still in the will or not? Well, actually, I thought about this quite a lot, and I realized that he's worried about it. My kids are worried about what I might write, and they are worried about what I might do. I think most kids think as their parents age, they're going to lead lives of contentment. They hope they do anyway. And maybe Mom will join a book club and go to afternoon movies and go out for lunch with friends, and maybe she'll take a class, a Spanish class or something. Maybe she'll meet a nice lawyer and they'll take her on a cruise or something. What they don't expect is that their mom is going to start doing stand-up at bars and tell raunchy stories about vibrators and going shopping for condoms, and that she's going to be taking classes for blowjobs. This kind of worries them, and they're worried. Is she going to be writing about all this? And I try to assure them, you know, I do these things, yes. They worry too when they find out that not only did I take a course in mastering the blowjob, but I have been practicing it, and that I am practicing it on men who are the ages of these very sons who are doing the worrying. They don't like the idea that I am a MILF. They don't like the idea that I even know what a MILF is. Well, I've told them, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it. What I'm more concerned about, though, is that we have a really nice funeral, and that there's some good music, and my sons will get up and lie and say what a devoted mother I was, and friends will say, well, she was fun. And then there will be this really handsome guy who stands up, just kind of wipes away a tear, and he says, you know, she really did master the blowjob. And there will be a moment of reverent silence, and then a whole chorus of guys out there saying, amen, brother, amen.